Hi, I'm Dr. Joy, the founder and clinic director of Joye Psychology and Wellness. I'm making this video today because I have some important information to share with you. Bear with me, it is a lot, but it's also important. If you'd rather read the information than listen to me talk about it, our website's located down there at the bottom of the screen. Our clinic has been removed from the CareSource network. In this video, I'm going to talk about the values we hold here at Joy Psychology, exactly why why the coverage change happened, and what you can do to advocate for yourself and your family. Para leer esta información en español, por favor visite nuestro sitio web. So I opened Joy Psychology and Wellness in 2014 with the goal of providing high quality mental health care for children and families. Just in the last 3 years, my colleagues and I have worked with almost 7,000 individuals for assessment, therapy, advocacy, and 90% of the people we serve are children and teens. We work mostly with families from Chatham, Effingham, Liberty, and Bryan counties, but in the last 3 years, we've had families from 132 different counties travel to Savannah for assessment of autism, ADHD, and other developmental and learning disorders. Our therapists have a wide range of specialties and certifications, and we pride ourselves on always being on the cutting edge of evidence-based care. We are active in our community. We genuinely care about everyone we serve, and our clinicians have earned several People's Choice Awards over the years. I believe we may also be the only clinic in the area that provides developmental evaluations in Spanish. Because of my own early childhood experiences with having limited resources, I've always held the value that all families, regardless of what insurance they have, should receive the same access to care. We currently take 54 insurance plans, including straight Medicaid and all three of the Medicaid CMOs, so CareSource, Peach State, and Amerigroup. About 50% of our clients have one of those Medicaid plans as either their primary or their secondary insurance. Sadly, we received a letter from CareSource last week that they're dropping us from their network because we refused to sign a contract agreeing to be paid 20% less for our work. To give you a little more context, we've been in network with Medicaid for 11 years. We've never received an increase in pay, despite the cost of living going up 31% in that same time. At this point, we have to stand up for ourselves and the community and say no more cuts to funding mental health care for children and families. We provided CareSource with a document explaining the services we offer and asked to keep our current contract, but nobody reached out to us before we got a letter terminating the contract and giving us about 60 days to finish services with our clients. The good news is you do have some options to advocate for yourself and your family. First, you can call your local representatives and tell them that your access to care has been limited. I don't think this problem is ultimately going to just be about CareSource. I worry that other Medicaid plans will also lower their rates in the coming months. Anyone can call and make a formal complaint, even if you don't have CareSource. I provided a link on our website homepage where you can find your local representatives. All you have to do is type in your address, and it's going to tell you who your representatives are, as well as their emails and their phone numbers. Second, you can call CareSource and make a formal complaint about our clinic being dropped from their network. Look, CareSource isn't local to Savannah, and they don't understand that just because there might be enough providers on paper in the area to meet their minimum requirements, those providers might not have the same specialties as the providers at Joy Psychology. I provided the link and phone number for how to make a complaint on our website as well. Third, although yes, you can be seen as a self-pay client at our clinic, but we want you to be able to use your insurance. And as of right now, we're still in network with Peach State and Amerigroup. You are allowed to request a change from one CMO to another one, even if it's not during the open enrollment period, if there's been a significant change in your circumstances. So in this case, you maybe want to go to a doctor that takes some Medicaid plans, but not the one you're in network with. You can ask for a change. If you do go that route, please just check with all of your providers and make sure that they're in network with the plan you're thinking of switching to. It is possible that CareSource may deny your request the first time and say there's enough providers in your area. You may have to appeal and explain that you're seeking a provider with specialized expertise and that the available options aren't the same type of care or the same level of care. And so again, that link and phone number are on our website. For CareSource members currently on our wait list, we have started calling everyone to inform you of the change. Please make sure you have a working voicemail so we can get in touch with you. We're going to keep a record of when you first got on the wait list because we don't want you to lose your place in line. So if you do switch to a different Medicaid plan, please just call us and we'll make sure that you're seen as soon as possible. And again, please make sure your other providers also, like your pediatrician, your psychiatrist, make sure they're in network if you're going to switch plans. I do want to personally apologize to everyone who has CareSource and is affected by this change, especially if you've been waiting patiently on our wait list for those assessments. I'm not sure if the other Medicaid plans are going to try and cut rates. And of course, we're going to keep you updated about any upcoming changes. I am hopeful that if enough people call Medicaid, their local representatives, we can make sure our kids get the services they deserve. Thank you for allowing myself and the other 18 providers here at Joye Psychology be a small part of your life journey. We look forward to continuing to find ways to make sure everyone has a chance to be part of the Joy family. Thanks, guys.